Nivols, happy Monday to you as well. I don't think I'm going to put any more into this. $80 is all I'm risking on this. $0.10. Morning, Captain. It's a captain. I said, what? Not a huge amount moving at the moment. It's a bit of a quiet Monday so far. We'll see what happens. Eh? You've lost me there, Alistair. But okay, yeah, I'll have a look at Tesla in a moment. The market seems to be looking strong. Well, Oxy's got earnings this evening, so OXY got earnings this evening, AM. Oh, this is the small account, Alistair. I'm on the small account, and I got in, and it reversed as soon as I got in. So I thought, do you know what? I took 500 shares, and then I just added 300 shares, and I thought, do you know what? I'll give it 10 cents. If it doesn't go against me, what's the point in getting in big and then it going against me? So, yeah. I was just looking for a starter position to start off with, but Fisker had earnings this morning. They weren't the greatest earnings in terms of earnings per share, but the sales were phenomenal, like 600% growth year over year. So. Ouch. Yeah, for everybody but United supporters it was, Alistair. Morning, Jaron. Morning, Phil. Good to see you. There's not a lot else moving, so let's have a quick look at Tesla for you. Tesla moving up. If you look at this on the 15, you get a better impression. So Tesla gapped up over the weekend. It's moving up steadily along with the market. So over $200 again, 202s and climbing. So Tesla's looking reasonably strong this morning. Will we have a bounce? We had a bit of a sell-off all last week, so across the market. So look at this on the daily. You saw last week we had this sell-off on the daily. So hopefully we can see a bit of a bounce this week. Let's see. Quite a few got earnings. So FSR got earnings. It started to make its move up, and I got it. Unfortunately, I've got in at the top of this move here. So no, is that right, Jaron? I've not looked at Genius. I did see it had some news, but I've not looked at it. Thought Fisker might actually get some continuation, but I got in when I saw the increase in volume here on this candle. I thought, okay, we're gonna get a breakout over $30. No, and I got in at the top, and it's just done nothing. So I might just, it breaks below 18. I'm getting out. I'm only giving it 10 cents. So my average cost is 27 cents, 6.27. Interest rate hike fears will mean markets red. I don't know about that. I don't know. Well, you can't really beat the SPY. I mean, it is more expensive. So sorry, I just seen your question there, Ian. You can't really beat the SPY. It's probably the one that because you get the volume with the SPY. That's the thing with that. So it is on the more expensive side. But if you don't want the SPY, you might want to try IVV. That's another one. Of VOO. VOO. That's another one. That's the Vanguard equivalent. So the SPY is State Street. This is the Spider ETF. But the Vanguard equivalent is VOO. So if you like Vanguard ETFs, and there's also the SPLG, which is also a State Street one, but we'll see. It's quite a few. Google is your friend. TQQQ is triple the triple the, it's the leveraged Qs. So it's 3x, 3 times the QQQ. QQQ is the Nasdaq, effectively. SPXU, yeah. Hey Alberto. Google is your friend. Just Google something like best S&P 500 ETFs or something along those lines, and you should get a few. Well, maybe Apple will be red and the market will be green there, AM. We'll see. You know what? This ain't gonna go my way. I'm just gonna get out. I need to use the bathroom anyway. If I'm going to make if my first trade, I don't like this descending wedge on the 5 minute, but a descending triangle into a flat bottom. I'm just going to get out there. That's just looking a bit weak to me. Not actually doing anything. Got faked out on this this candle because the volume came in. I thought, okay, we're going to get another move up and break highs, but on the 5 minutes, if you look at it again on the 5 minute, you see that it was the breakout candle. We made a new high on the 5 minutes, so I actually thought we might actually do something. So my bad. The patterns don't always work out for you. Doesn't always go your way. You've got to accept that. I'm only holding 800 shares, False. I got in small because I just wanted to. I was looking for basically first trade of the day. It was Fisker had earnings this morning, and it made a nice move up from kind of $6 up towards $6.25. I thought, okay, we might get $6.50 on this. So I went in small with a view to scaling in, and I took 500 shares to start with. It's on the small account, this, by the way. This is not the main account. I'll switch over to the main account in a minute. So I thought I'd take 500 shares. If I can get, you know, 500 bucks to start off with. I've not done. I didn't on Friday. I didn't trade the. I do occasionally trade the earnings after hours vaults. You get a lot of volatility, and as long as what you're looking for when you do that is you want liquid stocks. You don't want to be trading the Fiskers or the or the Li Autos of the world. You want to be trading liquid stocks, so coffee table names, where you're going to, even though it's post market, it's the after hours session, you're going to get the volatility, but also you're going to get liquidity. Without liquidity, volatility is useless without liquidity. So if you want, because you've got to be quick on your buttons, and this is why hotkeys are absolutely essential if you're going to be trading the earnings after hours. You want to be quick on your trigger. So as it takes off, quick on your trigger, scalp. That's pretty much it. If it continues, then obviously you want to, but you want to be able to, you want to have the comfort that it's a liquid stock that you're going to be able to once you get in the position, you're going to get filled quickly, and when you get out, you're going to be able to get out quickly with minimal slippage. So let's have a quick look at Oxy. I would say no. You might get some, because it's earnings. It is a popular stock, but I would say no. I mean, 193,000 shares traded so far. What I'm talking about with liquid stocks are stocks that you're guaranteed to be trading 3, 4, 500,000 even after hours. So the blue chip names, the mid and high cap stocks. I mean, there's a lot of people trade Occidental, but it is popular. But I would say that after hours, you may get a lot of slippage on your orders because you can't trade market orders for one. And if you're trading limit orders, it might just blow past your limit order. You can have these teeth back, Miyako. It'll just blow past your limit, so you might even not get a fill. And that can happen quite a lot. You just won't get filled with, if you try and trade illiquid stocks after hours that are moving with volatility, you just won't get filled. Anything else moving? Not a lot. Oh well. This ain't really doing anything, so I'm just gonna get out. Yeah, that's one thing with Thinkorswim is it's not direct market access, so your fills tend to be slower, and you do get more slippage. And if you're trading just limit orders, you're just trading limit orders, that can be a bit of a problem. I'll be back in a second. Right, you two, are you coming in? Oh, come in there. You know what? You come on here every day, and you just annoy everybody. So guess what? You're gone. Right, where are we going? Yeah, Thinkorswim can be. I mean, it's not a bad platform. It's just if you're trying to trade, if you're expecting quick fills, probably not the easiest one to trade on. Farfetch. No volume. Nvidia breaking highs, so let's see what AMD is doing. Micron. Yeah. Apple breaking highs. FULC, you wanted me to check? Yeah, I can do that. Nobody trading it right now. It's very low volume, 19,000 shares all session. So very low volume. There's only 200 trades in total. So yeah, probably not. Did have a hard sell. So look at this on the 60. You can see what I'm talking about. Had a hard sell on Friday morning, then a bit of a dead cat bounce, and then away we go. It's done nothing since. So this, if it breaks 550 to the south side, this is probably going to sell again. It's Fulcrum Therapeutics. So probably, I hope you're not holding this up at $13, $14 or whatever it was beforehand. $13, yeah, which is ranging between 12 and 13 for the better part of a month. I hope you're not holding it up there. Nothing much moving at the moment. It's a very quiet day. But Intuitive Machines again on low volume, trying to make a move upwards. We've got a penny stock moving, seems to be moving quite a bit. I'll show you that one, which is Lucira Health. It's already up 350% on the day. So this is, I don't know why this is moving, but I can find out. Okay, so why is FDA approval brings some good news for bankrupt Lucira Health. So there we go. Lucira Health comments on Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing, so it's seeking a strategic or financial partner for resumption of manufacturing and development of additional home diagnostic products. They've announced FDA authorization and first and only at-home combination COVID-19 and flu test, and comments on Chapter 11 filing. So just be careful with this one. I mean, granted, it was a $3 stock last summer, but the fact that they've actually filed for bankruptcy already, what I would say is if you're trading it, ride the momentum, get in, get out quick. Do not hold it. Do not swing it. You don't know what's going to happen with it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I probably won't touch it either, White Calvus. The fact that it's below $2, which I don't tend to trade anyway, but it's probably the fastest moving stock today, or the biggest moving stock in terms of percentage gains. Let's have a quick look. How many shares are in the float? 18 million share float. It's only 8% short, which is, it speaks volumes. I mean, it normally does over about 7.5 million in terms of volume. It's already done nearly 45 million. So that puts that into context as well. It's just taking off. It's not looking back, this one. For those of you who are, I mean, yeah, it might be worth 300-400 quid gamble. Maybe 250 shares, maybe see where it takes you. I wouldn't do much more than that. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Look at something more interesting. At some stage, there's going to be a big. Someone's going to take big size with it, and they're just going to unload for a profit. And at that stage, if you're in it, good luck. Like I say, I'm not touching it. Li Auto's had earnings this morning. Not really moving though. Yeah, White Calvus. So we've got Contrafect. No real news that I can see. Mulek Science, no real news. Irwin's Tech, no real news that I can see. So those top three movers today, I'm not really seeing much news now. Glimpse Group, Vera, they're not trading on great volume. I mean, it's 2x relative volume, but it's still not great volume. BRMK, again, not great volume. So, and less than that, I wouldn't say it's worth the risks at the moment. So let's just. If I look at CFRX, that's taking off now, but I'm not seeing a catalyst. So what I've found to be the case a lot of the time when you get moves like this, you get stocks that are moving without a news catalyst. It's very shortly afterwards they will hit the market with an offering. So just check the SEC filings to see if they filed for a shelf offering, and so that they can't just rug pull you if you're in it. Hey boy, I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. Aboyo, I'll call you Aboyo. If you object to me calling you Aboyo, then let me know. But okay, Aboyoba. Okay, I got it. Cheers, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Well, HDX still breaking highs. You be quiet. Nobody even asked for your opinion. If I want your opinion, Miyako, I'll give it to you. Annoyance that you are. There you go. No, he's still here. He's quiet enough. He's just having a lie down on the side, and she's on the other side, barking and grumbling. Miyako is the dog. See, there you go, White Calvus. So CFRX, for those of you that can't see what White Calvus just confirmed for me, is they filed a shelf on the 9th of February. So this is like they're trying to pump the stock up, and just to get it to a level where they can actually hit the market with a secondary, and then pull the rug from anybody that's in it. So just be careful with that. Ubo crashed it on poor earnings. That down to the earnings, or what's the reason for that drop? Let me just have a quick look. Fubo TV. Okay, so yeah, so Fubo's just released their earnings, not great. That's why. Ah, well, I'm just looking at them now. The earnings are actually not bad, but the market's reacting poorly to them, and which just goes to show you can't anticipate the market reaction. 38% top line growth in Q4. Revenue's slightly down in Q1. That's the outlook. Yeah. FY23 revenue slightly down as well. It's the outlook more than anything that's driving this, that's making it sell off. Because the last year Q4 sales 319 versus the 285 estimate, so that's a beat. Yeah, so Fubo's mixed earnings. It's more the outlook that's making it sell off, but that the market is reacting more to the outlook than the actual results. Question is, how highly shorted is it? It's got a reasonable short float as well, so it's about just over 23% shorted is Fubo Inc. Fubo TV. So it's a lot of the shorts will be doubling down there, thinking that it's whatever reason, probably not the. Oh, there we go. Snapchat. Nice Snap making bit of a pop. There you go. Typical. So Snapchat says it's beginning to roll out My AI to Snapchat Plus subscribers in the US. So let's jump on the AI bandwagon, is what Snapchat's basically saying. Don't mind that. Yes, I did, Rami. They filed a shelf on the 9th of February. So coming up towards the end of February, and so it's just sitting there ready to publish an offering. So if they get that, if they get the price to a decent level, they probably will rug pull and hit the market with an offering. But the reason I'm saying that is because I can't find a catalyst to justify that. There's no news catalyst to justify the push up. Right now, it's like nearly 60% up on the day. And I can't see a news catalyst to justify it or warrant that. So contrafect. It's huge relative volume. We're looking at 159,000 is the average daily volume that you're getting on that, and it's already done over 2 million in trading volume today, 2.5 million. It was a bit of a fake out, but we've seen fake out come good. So I'm just going to give that the last swing low, which is 20 cents. So we broke highs on the 5, the 2, the 1. New high of day, new high candle over the whole dollar. So I'm just going to put my stop level there underneath the last swing low, which is 20 cents. So 485. Hey Don, good to see you. I'm freezing today. I've got the heater on and everything, and I'm just freezing. I think I've got a fever. That's probably what it is. Yeah, I am. I am. I'm not quite. High of day on this one is current high of day is 530 on CFRX. It popped up to 530, but don't ask me why. No, we're getting the breakout this time. I have no idea what that means, Don, but if you're into Pringles, good on you. I was watching how they actually make them, because most crisps, most chips or crisps, potato chips or whatever you want to call them, they actually, it's sliced potato fried, but not Pringles. It's mashed potato, pressed and then fried. So they actually make it into a pulp to get the shape of it. They don't actually, it's not, and that's why it's so uniform as well. That's your Pringles for you. It's not just potato that they put in it. Just saying. This is the top mover today. Not a lot else moving. So we're just going to sit and wait for something else. Actually, this isn't the top mover. This is the top mover above $2. The top mover is LHDX, which is going bankrupt. Well, it depends on the size of the packet. It depends on the size of the tub there, Alistair. You know, you can get those little tubs, and you can get the big ones, which, you know. My goodness, I did mention LHDX, and it is still motoring up. Look at that. 74 cents now. Approaching 74 cents. 73 and change. I'm not going to touch it. Could well be. So 1 minute. Not. There we go. Needs to hold $5. Needs to hold the whole dollar. Just get out there. Lock that in. It can pull all the way back again. You can always get another entry. Yeah, 14 cents stock. Absolutely, absolutely. I won't touch it. Anything under $2, I don't really touch. I have made exceptions in the past and usually got burnt. So I kind of learn from your mistakes, is what I always say. We're going to get a break of highs here. That was a poor fill. That was a bad fill. Let's see what's it going to come about. It's just to hold $5. 5.25 would be nice. Well, we got to 5.30 just. No, we didn't. 5.26 is where we got to. Locking in some of that. $5.50 is my exit now. $5.70 my ad. Like I say, just be careful with this one. Get ready to pull the trigger and exit. If as soon as you see any exit indicators, get out, or at least size down. You don't want to be hit by an offering. A 1400 from a grand down. That's not a bad, you know, 2.5 grand swing in my favour. Happy days. Current high of day 68. I think that covers that $60 loss on the small account. Although saying that, the small account was what saved us on Friday. Yeah, 570 on both of them. It could go to $5. Is it going to? Probably not. But I'd rather not put price targets on things, Martin. Just trade the action. If it gets up towards $2, I might be interested. If it's still got momentum up at $2, it's fine, but I doubt it. No worries about the caps. Good that you spotted it, but will it flush at the open? I don't know. We've got 10 minutes. Let's find out. It might flush. They might hit the market with an offering at like 10 minutes into the market. You don't know. But I'm just being very cautious with this one, particularly after the bell. After the bell, it's not too bad because at least you've got the volatility halts. And there's exit indicators, reversal indicators there, devil horns right away. Need to fill this wick. Otherwise, we've got a set of devil horns right there. Up wick, small candle, another up wick, double top. Yeah, that's... Let it consolidate now for a little bit. Break of the $0.75 maybe. This is up quite a substantial amount on no news. So 80% on no news is a lot. It's a big move. There's another doji. We'll see the break of the $0.75 and confirmation with good volume. Fisker had earnings today. It's up 10%. 625 right now. Have a quick look at Fisker. We lost on the small account with Fisker. That's Fisker. Oh, it finally broke out then. I got caught in this range here, so I cut it. But it finally did break up. Okay. Couldn't just put a stop in place and move on, because stops don't work pre-market. Mulek doesn't have, well, Mulek is up again as well. It doesn't actually have a catalyst either, so I would say Dunkers. Mulek is underneath the VWAP. It did pop up. It went as high as 1483, but can't find a catalyst for Mulek. Let me know if you see one. It's up 43% still. But it's below $10. It's way below the VWAP. The VWAP on the one is 1075, so we're a good dollar below the VWAP. So that's downwards trending at the moment. Now we're just getting the sideways chop. Oh, what's wrong with me today? Yeah, seem to get a bit of volatility on Fisker now. I'm going to put, yeah, so it's kind of rejected at 650. Looks like we might get something on Contrafect. No, oiling. Looking for the test at $6. Going into the open. Got 3 minutes left of the open. Switch the scanners over to the regular session whilst we've only got 2 minutes left of the pre-market. 2.5 minutes. See this test $6. 90 seconds to the open. Now we're over $6. Let's see it hold $6. Now I'm altering. Just going to hold this. I'm not going to size up just before the bell rings. This could flush down, so I'm just going to hold the 5,000 shares right now. It needs to hold $6. Coming into the open. I'm just going to 30 seconds left. I'm just going to put a 20-cent trailing stop in place as the bell rings. Into a halt. There you go. And I've got the trailing stop in place and it's about to halt. It's not quite halted yet, but unrealized, it's bloody 32,000. I bloody hope so. Could you imagine? I saw a resumption there of over $9 and I'm like, what? Well, it did. It's a gap and go. So we're up right now. It's looking at a resumption of $8. So I'll take that every day. That's over goal and then some. So let's see what happens. But that could change. Oh, excuse me. I probably will get stopped out on resumption because my trail is only 20 cents, but I don't mind that. I can always look for a re-entry. Okay, so what else? Whilst we've got a 5-minute halt, and I think it's a 5-minute halt. I'm assuming it's a 5-minute halt. I'll just make myself another cup of tea. Okay, dogs, how many likes do we have? Do we have enough likes to feed the dogs, the chow-chows, some... Okay, dogs. How's it come on? Here you go, sunshine. Here you go. Come on, not you. There you go. Oh, God. Good guys. You can have another one, but you've got to stand up for yours. You go. You go. Don't know how many likes we've got, but it was dog feed time. Fisker absolutely shooting up. Yeah, so that's her boyfriend Bowser. So he's they've kind of grown up together. They met. He was 5 months old. She was 3 months old. So they've known each other from being puppies. What's the news on this? There isn't any. That's what I'm worried about. They have. What's the resumption? The resumption should be 35. and 22 seconds. So we've got 2 minutes left for resumption. Now we've also got Mulek halted. So Mulek halted. Fisker is up at testing $7. We've got a little over a minute left. I'll go and pull my. So yeah, the price is coming down now. So it looks like it's going to gap up to. It looks like it's going to resume at 685. So I'll take 685. That's no problem at all. That's where it's at right now. So. Oh. So, 20 seconds. Hey, Dilla. Yeah, this looks like it might gap down. I've got a 20-cent trailing stop, so I should be okay. Yeah, it did gap down quite heavily. So I made just over 3,500 on that in total. Gapped it down to the south side, so that's going to halt. That's halted again. Let's have a look at Mulek. So Mulek halted to the upside. Let's see the resumption on this. Should be 37. So we're a minute away from the resumption on Mulek. So let's have a look at what happens here. We're looking at Fisker. Fisker's not looking very strong. I see Fisker over 730 is the high of day. Let's see if we can get 740 on this. There's 740. 41. See if we can get 750. Mulek halted to the downside now. So that seems to be it is, yes, Nightbow. So you see it on the level 2. You should be able to see it on your level. If you're getting level 2 data, you should be able to see pretty much where the where it's likely to resume. That's a good green morning. Small green morning. That's a good green morning, Vols. $500 a day is a 6-figure income if you map it across the year. So that's a good green morning. Well done. Hey Ted, no, we're doing all right so far. Let's get moving up with earnings. We're looking for 750 here. We're at 730. 734 at the moment. Just having a bit of a pullback. I see some support. Just looking at historical here. All right, 720 is my line in the sand here. Actually, I didn't want that. That was a mistake on my part. Cold hands, cold fingers. LXDX just sold off hard. Then under 60 cents now. It went up to almost 80, it's now under 60, so that's quite a big move. Don't recognise the number, leave a message. Oh, you just distracted me when that. Great, that's just what I needed. Cheers, thanks. Looking for a VWAP bounce here. Yeah, all the blue chips are looking good. The S&P 500 is up on the day nicely. Well, Fisk, reasonable earnings. Well, it didn't. It had very poor earnings, but it actually smashed its sales, like 600% sales growth year over year. So that's why it's moving up. But earnings per share was actually a miss, sales miss. Actually, they're actually not making any, still not making any money, Fisker, but don't try and anticipate the market's reaction to earnings. They can be completely irrational. This can keep selling, and is selling. Stop loss in place. Wonder who that was calling me. We've left the message, that's alright. CFRX gap down on resumption. Went down to 540s. Trying to make a move back up. Mulek still halted to the downside. Where's it going to move now? Coming closer. Big gap down on Mulek. Good night, 23 and a half. Over 730 is what we really, really want. What do we want? What we really, really want? I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. $8. Nice bounce at the whole dollar VWAP. 20 EMA, whatever. X Factor, it's a good idea. Do they still do that? Is that still on? I've not seen that on TV for a very long time. Do they still do X Factor? Who was the last winner of X Factor and when was it? Because I don't recall anybody. I don't recall the last time it was on. It's kind of lost its potency. I remember the Pop Idol, and then it was American Idol, and then, you know, I remember those ones. X Factor came later. Pop Stars, The Rivals, Girls Aloud, and the guy group that came out of it as well, I can't remember. Hearsay. It's hard to believe that Hearsay was over 20 years ago. That was the very first one, wasn't it? Pop Stars. Or was it Pop Idol was the first one? Then they did Pop Star. I can't remember. Which one was Gareth Gates on? Showing my age now. I think it was Pop Stars was the first one. Then they did Pop Stars, The Rivals. Then it was Pop Idol. I think that was it. So the 5 minute, we're just having successive low highs at the moment. 2 minute, we've had a bit of a fake out. We didn't quite get up to the 720, which was the level that we were looking for. Level on the 5 minute is 718, so above 718 we might see some action. This is Fisker. They had earnings this morning, so they have got a news catalyst, unlike a couple of others that made big moves this morning. Can we get a breakout? 720 and above, we might get a breakout. Need a bit of bullish momentum. Come on, some bullish volume coming. I'm not adding any more shares to this. Already in a lot larger than I want to be. Outpouring, but it's kind of mixed actually, because the earnings per share was a miss, so that's bad news. But the revenues and the sales were fantastic. 600% growth year over year in sales. I think they did like 40 odd thousand in sales this time last year. They did over 400,000 in sales this year. So the mixed reports on the earnings, I would say. So is it moving up or down? At the moment, it's forming a bit of a flag. Leave my stop where it is. Probably get a lot of slippage if it hits, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. This is looking weak now. Needs to hold the whole dollar. Bounce on the VWAP. It's already blasted past the 20 EMA and the 9 EMA, so it needs a bounce on the VWAP, the whole dollar. 698 the VWAP plus change. Whole dollar's the whole dollar, of course. We're below the VWAP. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out. My hands are just freezing. And this could be a double bottom. But it could just stop me out and then become a double bottom. We'll see. Needs to make some kind of attempt to get back above $7. Come on, Fisker, you know you want to do it. Not seeing much red on the tapes, quite a bit of green, bit of white. Here we go. There we go. 5K. Question is, will we bounce here at this support here previously? So will we bounce? No, we're not. But we're not bouncing. This is done. And that's okay. What else is moving? Mountain Rainer Acquisition Corp. It's like some kind of SPAC. Heavily down overnight. Not great volume, so probably not the best one to think about trading when you're in the hole. It's very choppy. It's moving sideways. It's moving strong upwards, but it's very choppy. The range is what's probably 47 cents on the range. We're looking at 10 cents on the spread. Oh, between 10 and 20 cents on the spread. 12 at the minute. That's not doing much. It's not doing much. Those are the big movers last week. Volatile movers. Let's go back to Fisker. Where did I get out? 90. Still selling. Tesla making highs. The market making highs. Snapchat just sideways. Tesla. SPY's looking well good. SPY's looking very strong. NASDAQ very strong as well. How's Nvidia doing today? That was driving the rebound like on Thursday. Not really doing much. Tesla is, which means Li Autos, no. Neo, no. Go figure. Xpeng, no. Breaking lows on Fisker. I was looking at that myself. Possible VWAP bounce back over 11 could be of interest. Might get what's the spreads between 10 and 20 cents. So you need to get between 30 and 50 cents on this. %7 up on the day, probably not. What about RB? RB Robotics. That's a bit of a shame. Let's have a look at, there was a IPO today. This is today's IPO, HHRS. Can't remember the name of the company off the top of my head. I just know it's an IPO. I've got it on my IPO watch list. But it's not doing anything. There's nobody trading it, so probably not worth even thinking about and considering. Yeah. Back above the VWAP. Will we get a VWAP bounce on this? Yeah, not great volume. It's moving up though, Mountain Rare acquisition, so I'm just going to filter out the volumes. I'm not looking at crap. No, I was still in it at the bell. It went up into a halt, and then when it resumed, it pretty much resumed level and then pulled back. So I got stopped out. I had the stop in place when it went up into the halt there, flip jug. I did learn that last week. Painful lesson too. Fisker back over 7, back over the VWAP, and I'm interested. Other than that, not a lot else. CFRX looking like it could be trying to get back over the VWAP as well. That's the VWAP. VWAP currently 33, 533. It's not looking that strong, to be fair. It certainly does, Flip Jug. It certainly does. You can do what's known as a range stop. So you've got your take profit or you've got your stop loss. You can do that on DAS. Absolutely. And you can set scripts. Well, Sterling Trader is good as well. I like Sterling Trader, but I was thinking of possibly moving back across to Sterling, but we'll see. I was looking at another couple of different alternative brokers because I'm not too happy with CMEG at the minute. Yeah, Sterling Trader. You can do this. It's similar sort of thing. You can do scripting with Sterling as well. You can program your hotkeys with scripts the same way you can with Dash Trader. So it's not actually too bad. I don't use range stops, no, because I always feel range stops. It's an all or nothing scenario. Whereas I like to take, when I get to my target, I like to take some off and then let it ride a little bit more. Oh, they're changing the policies at a whim. Whenever the wind changes, they're changing the policies at the minute. Phil. So at the moment, CMEG, the commissions have increased. Some of the fees have changed. There's a few different policies that have the margin policy has become a bit erratic. So, like for example, it worked in my favour on Friday. That on Wednesday, Thursday, LUNR no leverage. It's 100% equity requirement, so no leverage. Friday, 6 times leverage. Go figure. Conversely, I think it was Ocean Bio was the other way around. It started off the day on Thursday. Was it on Thursday when Ocean Bio made that move up? No, it was Wednesday. No, it was Thursday last week. Ocean Bio made that move up, and it started off with 6 times leverage, and then throughout the day, the leverage just got removed. So you could get from about from about $6 to $12 or whatever it was, $15 or whatever. You could get up to 6 times leverage on it. Then after that, it was like you needed 110% equity, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I can understand them doing it, but I can understand the reasons why. But you know, changing the leverage with the margin requirements intraday, I think is a bit shady. And that's why I don't like it. You can do that with scripts, Flipjug. Sterling isn't a broker. Sterling is a platform trade on one. So there are no. It's like Dash Trader is not a broker. It's a platform that you trade with. It's the software you trade with. PDT is something that your broker will enforce if they're regulated by the SEC. not enough volatility on this one right now. Just get it. Let's see what else. Take a look at it. I don't think I'm going to be trading it, but just made a big move up. So this is black box stocks. Don't ask me why. I'm about to find out. Decent volume too. Okay, Black Box Stocks Form 4 filing shows President and CEO Gus Kepler bought 1.13 million shares at an average price of $3 a share. So insider trading, that's the only thing I'm seeing. 10:06 that came out. Yeah, so that's about right. Yeah, Gus Kepler, that came out at the top of the hour. So just in insider purchasing, insider trading. It's a 9.5 million float. Not many in the range of not much in the range of short interest. Seems a bit shady to me. Let's go back to Fisker. Fisker looks like it's making a comeback. Let's see if we can. Take a position. Had its VWAP bounce. This is the first candle breaking new highs after it, so let's see. Tesla seems to be pulling the market up by the looks of it. It's doing what Nvidia did last Thursday. Yeah, VWAP 97. Any win? No, that's done. That's done up enough. That's way too below the VWAP. I mean, it did have its little dead cat bounce around 215 to 220. I can't see that coming back. It may well. That's not financial advice. It's just me, the fat guy on the internet with an opinion. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I know I do it well, but I don't know what I'm doing. But I can't see that coming back up over 225 over the VWAP. If it does get back over the VWAP, then it's certainly not going to get up to the highs of 250, 255. So I just can't see it. It looks very weak. In fact, it's breaking lows now. It's going back down towards the 205. If it breaks 205, it's probably going to sell off. Market pulling back as well a little bit. See, I don't like shorting anything at that price. I mean, where's it going to go? In order to make it profitable, you've really got to be putting big size in there. I mean, you're talking like it's a $2 stock. So worst case scenario is it goes to zero, and it's moved $2. What's the chance of it going to zero? Very unlikely. So to take a to make it reasonably worthwhile, to get a decent B side of it, you need to take a big size. But let's say if it drops down 50 cents, that's a 25% drop. Shorting at 25% off the top, 25% drop is 50 cents. So what are you hoping to make off it? What kind of size are you hoping to take to make up? And then if it goes against you, you've got the potential for unlimited losses. I'll take a look in a minute whether it's shortable or not. I think I'm not actually in it at the minute, so I'd have to switch over and take a look. Thought we might get a inverse head and shoulders, but it's maybe I come back to shoulder one, head, shoulder two. We'll see. But still, I suppose there's an argument for it still being there. Where's this? 718. That's the level I was looking for it to beat before. So when it came down, got stopped out here. So 718 is over 720. I'll add to it. This is the penultimate day of February, and Wednesday can't come soon enough for me because February's been an absolute dog of a trading month for me. An absolute dog. And we have those months. As a day trader, you've got to accept that happens. We do have those. We're up now at that key level. We do have months where you have days, of course you have red days. Sometimes you have red weeks, and they can extend into months. You can have red months. Doesn't mean you're a bad trader, unless you're never profitable, in which case then you probably are a bad trader. But level 783, way off. We need a new high of day before we even consider it any kind of a halt. $0.25. When we get 730, I'll take some profit at 730. 6, 4. Well, it's just not getting predictable today. Varna. There's another one. I never know whether I'm going to get leverage on it from one day to the next. It is moving up nice though. Not that I need leverage at these prices. Varna heavily shorted as well. %85 short apparently. Varna. Oh, I have to go again. Like these parallel upwards channels, they typically break down hard. Nice one. Well, I hope you get your money back at least, El Perno. Breaking new highs here. Terran Orbital. Where did this last week? It was a big push actually. Is that a halt? No. Not halted at all yet. It's extended at the moment. As far as I'm concerned, here we go. Is this going to be the breakdown? Yeah, this could come back. But no, can't see going all the way up. But if it gets over the VWAP, that's what you want. You want it to be over the VWAP. VWAP slightly downwards, and it's underneath the VWAP, so it's downwards trending. So that's... if RX exactly the same. I can't believe how much I lost on that. I was in the halt up at 685 and I got stopped out. Yeah, 55 cents. Dang, that's a lot. Would have been quids in. Lost over 2,000 bucks on that pullback. That's the problem that you get with market orders, is the slippage, stop orders. And I'm glad I did have the stop in place. I learned from last week, because when I got caught in those successive halts, ouch, that hurt. Try again with Fisker. No, I didn't. That sold off. I didn't trade that one. Pino. Didn't trade that one. That went. That was selling off pretty much into the open. Had a pop into a halt, gapped up and then dropped down into another halt, gap down. So that was a dangerous one to try and trade. Yes, what's the, yeah, there's a huge order at dang, there's a 30,000 share order sitting at 726. There's a seller wall at 726 here. It's a massive 30,000 share order, or 31,000 share order, and rather than decrease, it's actually increasing. So yeah, don't think I'm going to wait till that's gone. Yeah, it's still there. Massive seller at 726. Kind of just watching this coiling here, because if you can get over that, if it can, I'm not seeing that there's a whole bunch of sellers at 725, but when that thins out, you see the big R at 726 on the level 2. Oh, it's got past it. There we go. I didn't see a 30,000 share order go through, that's for sure. Must have been a spoof. Once we got to 36, 26, it just disappeared. That's annoying, that music. Where's that 30,000 order? He's still there. No. No, he was a spoof. See, that's the problem with level 2. Is you see a big order, so you're kind of fearful to get in, and it's a spoof. It can be manipulated. It's not a lot moving, guys. I think I'm just going to knock it on the head. We're at the bottom of the hour there, so I'm just going to take an early bath, take these 2 months for a walk, and come back later. If you're in the Day Trade with Tony community, I'll be on the Discord when I get back. I think just sitting here watching these charts is wrecking my head at the moment. Like I said, I'll be happy to get rid of February. The last time I had a bad month was May, and I had 3 successive wonderful months after that. So I'm hoping that the same will happen this time around. It's not been a bad February. It's just not been a good one. So let's see what happens. Okay, guys, I will knock it on the head, and I'll see you in the Discord a little bit later. Catch you later, guys.